Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our DCX Ambassador call. We are going to get started in just a second. Find the chat box for me. Let me know where you're plugging in from. For those of you that don't know me, if we've got any guests on the call, my name is, of course, Lisa, otherwise known as Lisa Learns Forex here at Wealthier World. I'm blessed and honored to be one of the ambassadors here, one of the leaders here at Wealthier World. And today we're going to be talking about the crypto space. We're going to be talking about what's happening in DCX world right now, and how you guys can secure the bag, right? So we've got South Florida in the house. Hey Pauline, hey Carol, Natleen, Nokia, Sabs, how you doing? Shan, I see you, girl. Roxanne, how are you doing? Lovely to have you on. All right, so we are going to get started. Sashel, I see you. Natalia, amazing. All right, we're going to get started, guys. We're going to get started because last week I watched an amazing go live with the one and only Mr. Curtis Cobain, right? Mr. Curtis Cobain dropped some real sauce, and I want to bring it to Wealthier World. And I want to show you guys exactly what I pulled out of that session, right? I'm all about sharing. So we're going to get straight into it today. I don't think we've got any guests on the call, so we're going to get straight into it, and we are going to pull up Bitcoin. Who has seen Bitcoin, guys, in the last couple of days, right? Who has seen Bitcoin in the last couple of days? We had a trade called out for us. I'm actually going to pull up my screen so you guys can see what we got here. So we had a trade called out for us on Wednesday, and it actually hit take profit on Friday afternoon, right? It hit take profit on Friday afternoon, and we went for a lot of pips. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up so you guys can see what we did. All right, so you guys know that on your Swipecoin app, you can also use it on your dashboard. So on the computer, you can also access your myswipecoin.im, and you'll be able to access your dashboard where you can see all of the trade ideas, guys. And this is an interactive call, so if you want to ask any questions, please ask some questions into the chat box. I want to make sure that you guys are getting all the source. Hold on. Did I miss a trade, guys? Did I miss a trade? Did Swipecoin call a trade today and I missed it? What is happening here? Saturday. Mr. Picasso called a trade and I was sleeping. This is why you shouldn't sleep on the money, guys. This is why you shouldn't sleep on the money. Sheesh. Not happy, guys, not happy. It's okay. I caught Wednesday's trade, so we have no FOMO, do we, here at Wealthier World? It was early hours of the morning. Oh, well, I was definitely sleeping. Here we go. Yeah, he's just put out a message saying Bitcoin back to entry levels. Looks like it may have to do some more consolidating under 50K before really moving up. We'll continue to play the same area as long as we keep holding the 50 EMA on the 1 hour as support. And if we lose that, we'll wait until the new weekly setup. Amazing. All right. So we've actually got a trade to look at as well then. Perfect. We have got we've got real live stuff coming in on the call. That is amazing. All right. So first of all, I just want to show you guys what we had Wednesday. So Wednesday we had the call from 47,500, right? And we went 3,500 pips, guys, up to 51K if you held that. Yeah, so Shachel's saying it keeps retesting the zone at 49,800. Well, I was actually looking for sales, Shachel. So I'm going to show you what I was looking at on the 4 hour, and then yeah, we'll see if we don't hold that 50 EMA, I'm going to catch a nice little sell down to the next zone. So I'm going to show you guys that in a second. And then I'm going to give you guys some saucy sauce on an amazing indicator that you guys can use on your trading view for Bitcoin, right? So hold out for that at the end. So first of all, you guys can see this right here, called at 47,500, clean setup, guys. We didn't tag stop loss once. We ran straight up. And ETH by Nick was just called as well. Okay, I'm loving this, guys. I'm loving this. Let's get everybody in from the waiting room. Oh, perfect, guys. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. All right, so ETH just got called. So let's do the stuff that's new, just so we don't miss anything. Seeing as we're live on the session. Shan, I made you host as well. So if you want to let some people in as you see them in the waiting room, that would be amazing. Thank you, if you can. Perfect. So he's called a bye-bye market. You guys are getting this live and direct, guys. So next targets for ETH are 3,950, 4,000 and 4,100. So we actually saw a $4,000 coin on Ethereum yesterday. So we're seeing then Ethereum hold those levels. So what we're gonna do first, we'll do Ethereum first because Bitcoin's playing on that EMA. So let's do Ethereum first, we'll mark it up, and then we're gonna do Bitcoin second. Right, so you guys can see right here that I've got my Bitcoin marked up on the 4 hour, and you can see we're holding this level and we've really started to reject away from it, guys, on a higher time frame. So this is why I was looking for a nice little sell down into the next area. But as you can see, and what Picasso is looking for is for us to hold on the 1 hour and continue to push up. So we will monitor this trade as well, but let's mark Ethereum up real quick. Is there anyone in Ethereum already? Let me know. Called 2 minutes ago, so that was called on the 15th. So it's really important, guys, for you to be on the correct time frame. Be on the correct time frame that the trades get called on, so you can see the market structure and why they're calling it at those prices. And then we're going to go here, we're going to drop a horizontal, and our entry one is 39.10. We're pushing, guys. If you're not in this, you can be in this trade. 3,880 is entry 2. Wow. Yeah, I think I missed optimal entry on that there, didn't I? Let's have a look. Yeah, so you can get in market execution, or you can put a buy limit for 39.10, which is what I'm going to do because we've already pushed up to 39.23. So you guys can see we've already pushed up on here. So let's just mark up targets. So 39.50 is take profit 1. Sheesh.
Lisa, do you mind if I ask a question?
And then stop. Hey, who's that?
It's Pam.
Oh, hey, Pam. How are you doing? I should have recognized your voice, Pam. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I'll put my camera on. I've stopped eating now. Sorry.
No worries.
Why are you putting a buy limit on at 39.10 when the market's already pushing upwards?
Because you can see right here, this is the first take profit. So what I don't want to happen is for us not to break out of this level here and push back down to entry, which is what Bitcoin's doing right now. So Bitcoin has pushed up and then has come back down to entry. So that means if I do market execution here and then we pull back down to entry, I'm sitting in drawdown. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yes, I don't want to be sitting in that drawdown. And I can see that even though we're pushing up, the buyers aren't yet in control, right? So this may be the impulse, and then it may push back down to entry, and then we go up, because we can see here it's trying to find support, but it hasn't quite found it yet. The buyers aren't definitely in control yet.
Fantastic. All right, thank you.
No worries. So I'm gonna make this one green. This is our TP1. This is our entry one. I like to have this marked up on my trading view, guys, because you can come back, you can revisit it. This is pushing. Entry 2, and then there's quite a wide stop as well. Stop loss is 38.60. So we're gonna put our entries in blue. I'm quite visual, guys. I like to see it. So we've got entries in blue, we've got our take profits in green, and then we've got our stop loss here in red, right? Yes, somebody can go ahead, type that, actually put it in here. So we've got entry 1 is 39.10, entry 1 is 39.10, entry 2 is 38.80, entry 2 is 38.80, stop loss 38.60, stop loss 38.60, and then take profit 1 39.50, take profit 1 39.50, take profit 2 4,000, take profit 2 4,000. And then long-term take profit 3 is 4,100. All right, I'm even going to put take profit 3 on here of red as well. TP3, 4,100. Way up there. Because what I'm not going to do, guys, is I'm not going to have FOMO and jump into the market and then get caught on this pullback, right? Because there's always going to be another entry for me. We can see that we've got so far to go, TP1, TP2, TP3, that even if I catch it on the pullback, I would prefer that. So I'm not risking getting stopped out of there, right? Because if we were closer down to entry 1, I'd be more likely to take it as market execution, but we're far from down here, and we could come and fill these lower entries. All right, we could come and fill these lower entries as well. So let's have a look. So that is Ethereum. You guys should be able to see it on the screen here. Feel free to screenshot it or write those numbers down if you are not a part of DCX family. Thank you, Carol. Amazing. And if I just pop this onto the 4 hour here, what can you guys see about take profit free? What take profit free is? What is take profit free, guys? Let's even put this on a day. What is special about take profit free for Ethereum? Yes, it's an all-time high. Yes, Michelle, it's a new high. Come on. So you'll hear and you'll see a lot of times they say ATH, that stands for all-time high, right? ATH in trading stands for all-time high. So it's going to be a new all-time high. So that's why, for one, I would never just put this trade on, and I would never just put this trade on and go for TP3, right? Because it's an all-time high. I mean, if you're a very long-term trader, you could put the trade on and go for TP3, but what you'd want to be doing is securing your profits as you go along, and then getting your re-entries as well, right? So we can see here that this has got nice price action. If this candle closes green, we've got 6 minutes left, because remember, he's looking at this on the 15-minute chart. So we've got nice price action here. We've pulled up. You can see right here, we're sitting on this level as a support, right? We've got nice price action because we're rejecting the sellers. And now we're seeing a bullish candle on our next candle right here. So let's see, but you can't see, my thing is, guys, you can't talk about the active candle until this candle is closed, because even though I'm saying this is bullish right now, if this candle pushes to below here, that candle's no longer bullish. So what I'm saying is inaccurate information, right? So you must talk about the candles, or even if you're doing marking up, right, you must use, see this right here, exact point, you must use the active candle as not factual, right, until it's closed. You can't talk about this candle until this candle is closed. So I can say right now the candle's bullish, but in 5 minutes time the candle might be bearish, right? So we want to make sure that we're only looking at what's actually been printed. Okay, and you can see if we'd have seen this bullish and we're like, oh, you know, let's just jump in market execution, we might be sitting in a little bit of drawdown right now. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't like to see drawdown for too long on my screen, right? Carol's shaking her head. She like, I don't like to see drawdown too long on my screen either, girlfriend. Yeah, once you've been in for a little while, you're not too happy with sitting in that drawdown, right? I want those sniper entries. That's right, drawdown is yucky, Shan. So Cheryl don't even want the drawdown. She ain't even been here that long, but she's like, sis, I don't want it. I don't want it. So that's why patience is key. We don't have FOMO, right? There'll always be another entry. Like, I'm not mad if this shoots up to TP1 because I know that my crypto wallet is getting more fluffy, right? So I'm not mad about it. All I know is that I'm a confirmation trader, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade the confirmations that I see. There'll always be another trade, guys. Crypto has just entered back into the $2 trillion space, right? $2 trillion is in crypto right now. Just like the foreign exchange is $6.6 trillion a day, right? The crypto space has now gone back into a $2 trillion space, right? There's money flowing into crypto every single day. There will always be another move, right? So please don't have FOMO on your trades. All right, so let's have a look at the old Bitcoin. What we're gonna do is Tara's buy limit activated. Come on, Tara. Oh my God, and Tara's in the waiting room. That is so weird. Hold on, let me let her in. That is so weird.
I've done it, Lisa. I've let her in.
Oh, thank you. Tara, unmute. If you're on, Tara, hear me, unmute.
Hello.
Tara, I literally was just talking your name and you popped into the waiting room.
Second time this has happened.
The second time I was literally just saying, you know, oh my God, Tara's buy limit is just hit on my trading view, and then you came into the waiting room. That was wild.
Oh my God, the alignment is so crazy.
The alignment is real, girl.
I hope you're talking about that Ethereum trade I just got into.
No, we just marked up Ethereum, but we're just looking at Bitcoin. Your buy limit on Bitcoin hit.
Perfect.
Don't
say I don't give you stuff.
Picasso, what's it called? Picasso called Bitcoin, but it's come back to entry. So we were just going to mark up Picasso's markup.
Oh, well, congratulations to those of you that are part of Lisa's team, because you lot should already be in that trade.
I know, right? And look, didn't even touch the stop. Look at that. Beautiful.
Come on. I'm a trader, you know.
Oh, what? And look at the risk to reward on this bad boy. Guys, this is what happens once you've been in a while, yeah? You and your pals just start calling out your own trades together on the Zoom.
I'm going to make sure that I'm in that trade as well. And I need to make sure that my team have got it. So I'm going to mute myself. But make sure you send me this recording, Lisa, because this is history right here.
Oh my God, this is recorded. Amazing. All right. So on the, what's the date today? On the 4th of September 2021, Tara again jumped on my Zoom when I was calling her name. She must have these ears somewhere. I think somebody texts you, Tara, and says like,
no, do you know what? I literally got the Ethereum. I've just stopped. I'm out with Kalila. We're doing last minute school shopping. And then I said to her, Kalila, the trader's just come in. She said, all right, let's stop. We need to stop because I need to send some Ethereum to some people. So we need to make sure we get into that trade. So she's the one that made me put it on.
Come on, let's go. All right, T, thank you. All right,
No
guys,
problem, no problem.
Let's go and mark up. Let's go and mark up the Bitcoin, Picasso's Bitcoin. You guys saw this earlier. I've had this marked up for a very long time, guys, as a support and a resistance. So it's a key level that we really need to get back above, and I'm going to show you why just before we mark it up. So if I've dropped this to the 4 hour, and what's it called, guys, when you go from the daily to the 4 hour to the 1 hour to the 30 minute to the 15 minute, what is that called? What kind of analysis is that called, guys? Can anyone tell me in the chat? What type of analysis is that called? Yeah, top-down analysis, right? Top-down analysis, because you're going from the top down, yeah? Oh yeah, you can call it step down as well, right? Because you're going from the top and you are stepping down time frames, down, 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 down. You should always, guys, go from the top down, right? Because what you want to do is you want to identify where you are in the market. You want to identify the trend in the market. Because if you go from a 1 minute chart, it could look like it's selling on a 1 minute chart, but then it's buying on the 5, the 15, the 30, the 1, the 4. So then you're getting into a sell based on the fact that you can see it selling on the 1 minute chart. It doesn't make sense, right? So top down analysis always. So we're looking here at the 4 hour. What I'm going to do is zoom out. That's right, Seychelle. Sechelle's on it. Love it. Right, so I want to zoom out this so you guys can see exactly why I have got a zone here. So what I want you to see right here is, for one, this is where we broke down. This is where Bitcoin broke down. So if you look, hold on, let me hide my face because it's covering my chart. So if we look here, right? If we look here around May time, this is where Bitcoin lost this structure. So what it needs to now do as we've come around is get back above this structure and recreate this as support to continue up, okay? This is a key level. If we look back a little bit further, and you always want to look left on your chart, right? You can see this is a key level. We look back a little bit further. There was also some resistance before, right? So this is again where it broke through. It failed to make this support, so it just dropped back into it, right? It broke through again. It made it support. It came down to it, made this level support, continued up. And this is the point in which we hit our what, guys? This is the point in which we hit our all-time high, 64K, right? So this is a key area for Bitcoin, right? It's a key area. And we can see that just by looking left in the chart, right? I know the last time we got above this level and made this support, we hit an all-time high, right? We came back down, couldn't break it. We tried again, but it started to fail. Can you see? And then as soon as this lost structure here, I'm not looking for the buy anymore, right? As soon as we lost structure here again, I'm not looking for the buy anymore. I was looking for the next place that I could what? I was looking for the next place that I could sell. All right. So I had these entries stacked on my sells, right? I got in from here, and then my confirmation was when we lost this area. And if I zoom in, it then made this area a what? It then made this area a what, guys? So the time before, it made the area support, and then it ran up to an all-time high. And then what did it do? It then made the area resistance. All right. It made the area resistance, and then it fell, and it fell, and it fell, and it fell. And we saw a less than 30K Bitcoin. All right. So it's very important. This is a very key pivotal point in Bitcoin. And it's taken us all this time, guys. Can we see it's taken us all this time to claw our way back up, claw our way back up, claw our way back up. And you can see here, it's still resisting. We look over, and this is where we are right now in the market. So can you see how just having a little bit of previous knowledge shows me why this is struggling to get past this level right here? Because Crypto Picasso's TP1 was 51K. I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't take it all the way to 51K. And that's not because I don't trust Crypto Picasso, but it's because 51K is above this level, right? So to me, I was like, well, unless we're really bullish, we're going to really struggle to get over this. And we did. All right. And as soon as we literally wicked it, guys, we literally wicked 51K and then came straight back under this key level. I wish I bought one. What did you wish you? Oh, what, a Bitcoin, Shanice? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, mate, I'm sure there's a lot of people that wish they bought a Bitcoin. All right, so let's look at this. All right. So same thing, guys. I want us to. So someone keep an eye on ETH for me. Nisi said, should I remortgage? I'm telling you, there was people that were selling their kids when Bitcoin hit that 28K. And I'm going to show you why in a second when I show you this new saucy indicator after we mark up this chart, right? So stay with me. So Bitcoin.
Elise,
Yes.
so right now on TradingView, Ethereum's at 3909. So it's below our entry currently.
Oh, beautiful. Let's have a quick look.
So anyone in the buy limit, hopefully if it goes back up, it will activate. And if not, maybe it will go back down to the 3,880 and then pop back up.
Right, guys. Can you see why we did not market execute this trade? Right? Can you see why we did not market execute this trade? Thank you, Shanice. Thank you, Shanice, for good looking out. So like we said, and again, this is why we also didn't talk about this candle being bullish. That would have been great price action if that candle finished with a green candle and a full body. But what did it finish with? It finished with a wick, and it also finished with basically a gravestone, right? Doji. And what we can see is it's just rejecting those buyers right now. So what I want to see personally is I want to see momentum, and I want to see this pushing up, right? It doesn't make any sense us getting into a buy and the market is bearish. So we got 7 minutes, 34 seconds. I mean, the risk to reward's good on the trade. So if you're in as a buy limit, that's fine. You've got your stop loss. Your stop loss is there for a reason. I mean, I would have had my stop loss just under this, just because depending on your broker, you might want to look left to where this wick finishes. And just mark that up, because you need to understand as well, guys, that these trade ideas are done on TradingView numbers, right? So your broker is going to have slightly different numbers. So the price action will be the same, the candles will be the same, but the numbers at which where the candles start and finish are going to be slightly different on each person's broker. So they're going to be slightly different from KOT to IC markets. Does that make sense? Drop me some sevens if that makes sense. No worries, Elizabeth. We're looking at Ethereum and Bitcoin today. So I've just marked this trade up. So we're going to mark up Bitcoin as well. So you can follow along as we mark up Bitcoin, but I've just marked this one up. So if you can take a screenshot of this, Elizabeth, or if somebody can copy and paste the numbers in the chat for Elizabeth. Welcome to the family, Elizabeth. I know you're fresh in. And then you can mark this up once you've done the Bitcoin trade, and you'll know exactly how to mark it up. So these lines won't be here on your chart. They will just, you'll put these lines on here yourself, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second, right? So let me... put in. Amazing, thank you, Carol. All right, cool. So let's flip back to BTC, guys. I'm not liking price action Wednesday.
Lise, just for clarity though, because Ethereum is below that level, it needs to be a buy stop now, no? Not a buy limit.
Yeah, it'll be or you can put the buy limit for entry too.
Yeah, okay.
Because it looks like the lower entries
Probably gonna be it, innit?
gonna get filled, yeah.
So just for clarity, Elizabeth, if you're gonna put that on, if you're gonna do the 39.10, it needs to be a buy stop. But if you're gonna do the 38.80 entry, it will be a buy limit.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I think it's gonna fill it too, Tora. I think it's gonna fill it too. Let me just put my buy limit on right now. I'm not missing the bag with you guys. Where is my E?
Lisa, would it be helpful just to explain the buy limit and the buy stop, because I always seem to get them mixed up?
Of course. Let me just plug in my MT4. Buy limit 38.80. Our stop loss is 38.60. And our TP1 is 39.50. All right, cool. We're in. Oh, Elizabeth, are you still on your demo account, or are you on your live account now?
I'm on the live one now.
Okay, cool. So if you go to the little plus screen in your quotes page, you'll be able to click on crypto, and then you'll see ETH USD and you'll see Bitcoin USD there.
Oh, I've seen. Thank you.
No worries. Amazing, guys. This is each one teach one. We make sure no one gets left behind here at Wealthier World, right? So buy limits and buy stops. So I've got a really helpful little picture that I used to use, Pam, and I'll drop it into the Discord after this call as well, but I'll just explain as well. So a buy stop, I like to remember it as a bus stop. So what you want is you want price to be below the entry. So like this is right here. And what's going to happen is when price comes up to entry one, it's going to pick up your entry and it's going to keep on going, just like a bus would pick you up if you was waiting at the bus stop. So you're going to imagine that your entry is your bus stop, right? And then you're standing at your bus stop, you're standing at entry one, and once price gets to entry one, it's going to pick you up, it's going to put you in the trade. That is a buy stop, bus stop, buy stop. That's how I remember it. And then your buy limit is when price is above your entry. And what you want to happen is you want it to come down to your entry and tag it. And then you want it to continue going up, right? So your limit, you're going to remember it as once you get there, you're going to be like, whoa, we're going to turn around now. So it's going to hit entry 2 as a buy limit, and then it's going to continue going up. So what's happened right here? So it's just tagged it, and then it's continued going up, and that will be your buy limit. All right. So does that make sense, Pam? Let me know if that makes sense. Tina, TradingView will only be moving on crypto. So if you're not on a crypto pair, it won't be moving because the rest of the foreign exchange is closed until Sunday night. But if you're on a crypto pair, then it should be moving. And let me know in the chat, guys, if that makes sense for the buy stop and the buy limit. Just put in a BS into the chat for me to let me know that it makes sense. Buy stops and buy limits. Amazing, Carol, Pauline, you got it. No, buy limit, Elizabeth, buy limit. Amazing. I can see all of the BSs coming in. So it may not come and tag our entry 2, but we may, right? So me personally, I've got a pending at both, right? So what I've done is I've split my risk and I've got a pending at both. But like I said, right now we're looking for some bullish action. We got 24 seconds left on the current candle, and we'll see where our next candle takes us. Yes, I will drop this recording in Discord under the resources. I'm going to drop this recording in. All right. So that's Bitcoin. That's Ethereum. Bitcoin. Let's just mark this up real quick. Swipe.
I'll read you out the parameters, Lee, so you don't have to keep going back.
Oh, you're amazing. You are.
So the one he put out last night, entry 1 was 49,500.
49,500.
Entry 2 was 49,800.
49,800. Oh. 49,800. Oh, wait.
Stop loss is
hold on. 49,800. And what was the other entry?
49,500.
Oh no, that is right. 49.
You've done it right, yeah. Stop loss is 49,300.
49,300, and we're gonna make the stop loss red. Yep.
TP1 is 51,000.
TP1 is 51,000, and we're gonna make that blue. Yep.
And then TP2 is 53,500.
Thank you, Shan. 53,500. 2.
Do you want TP3? It's a bit presumptuous right now, but you can take it.
Yeah, no, we're good.
All right, cool.
Thank you, girl.
No worries.
Entry 2. And again, guys, you can take a screenshot of this so you can see it. We're looking on the 1 hour. That's what he's got it marked up on. And then if you do not have the EMA, he is using 50 EMA, which is the EMA that you use on Swipecoin. Right, so what we're seeing here and what we want to continue to see is it hold this level on the 50 EMA. All right, so we've got 12 minutes left of this candle and we're looking for it to hold the level on the 1 hour. All right, we're looking for us to hold the level on the 1 hour. Ah, Elizabeth, amazing, you understand buy stop, perfect. Natalia, you got the entries there, they're on the screen. So take a note of them. So 11 minutes, 56 seconds. We want to see this hold above this and continue with our 50 EMA. So again, guys, TradingView is free for everybody. You just make your TradingView account. You put your pairs that you trade on this side and it will be saved for you forever, right? Saved for life. Thank you, Carol. You are amazing. One team, one dream. So you can see we've had the impulse here, right? We've had a correction. So we've pulled back to here. So now we want to see if we can hold this as support. We don't want to get any close of candles underneath this 50 EMA. So this is a close underneath the 50 EMA, right? Yes, we did come straight back up, but we closed under this 50 EMA. So at this point, I wouldn't have been taking a buy for Bitcoin. I would have rather taken a buy here. And you might be thinking, well, why would you take a buy here, Lisa? Because this is a lot higher in price. But this was an impulse, back down, didn't break the 50 EMA. I would have rather got in here for the buy, right, than here for the buy. Does that make sense? Drop me some sevens in the chat why that makes sense. Because it's not always about getting a lower entry. It's about getting the confirmed entry, the entry with your confirmations for your trading. So to me, if we are under the EMA, that's telling me that the sellers are in control. I'm not taking a buy when the sellers are in control because this price could keep pushing down, right? But if I see an impulse, and again, I'm not going to enter here after the impulse, I'm going to enter on the pullback, right? I'm not going to enter after the impulse. I'm going to wait. I'm going to enter after the pullback. And then I will get into my buys. So you can see, right, we've got this candle currently bearish, the active candle, 9 minutes, 55 seconds on here. The sellers are in control. So we're going to keep an eye on this for the next 9 minutes. Let's have a look at what the scalper is showing us. Yes, Sashel, I'm glad it's making sense, girl. I'm telling you, when I really started plugging into this information and I was understanding why I was pressing the buttons, I started making so much more money, right? Rather than just having somebody give me the numbers, when I understood I'm buying because we've pushed up, now we've pushed down. Okay, cool. Now I can get an entry here. This is why I'm buying. It makes more sense. Oh, you just had a mind blown moment. Listen, I was forever. I still have mind blown moments. When I plug into Curtis Cobain, I'm like, yo, this is what I need. Yeah, this is what I need. Yes, the lower entry was key. Yes, Anna. Definitely. And sometimes we'll see the lower entries and we'll be like, oh, that's never going to get all the way back down to there. Let's just jump in on market execution. No, no, no. Patience is key, right? Because that lower entry is there for a purpose. And right now on the smooth, we can see the sellers are in control. So what did I say at the very start of this call? That I was looking for what? Buys or sells? Because I definitely wasn't looking for a buy, right? But we're in bullish momentum, right? We're in bullish momentum, but what I can see is resistance at this level here, right? And this is one of my fib levels. You know, I geek out on fibs. So this is one of my fib levels. I know just from even without Fibonacci, I know this is a key level because of what I showed you at the start of this call. If we look left, it was previously support and resistance. Right? It was support when we were bullish and it was resistance when we were bearish. So this is a key level for me now on my chart. All right. So going back to what I was saying. So on the smooth here, so on your swipe coin scalper, you've got the alert panel, which has got your original and your smooth. And for those of you that are new on the call, your smooth is going to call out a lot less trade ideas, but they're going to be Picasso's markups, okay? So the smooth is where Picasso marks up his charts. So if you don't want to sit there and do your markup on TradingView, maybe you just don't have the time to do it, Picasso's got you down, right? This was our last entry. This is where we bought. There's our TP. Bob's your uncle. we've got it, right? But what you can see on here is my confirmations for Picasso is if I'm buying, we have to have a what color cloud, guys? We have to have a what color cloud if we are buying on the smooth. What color? So Shell, the EMA we use on TradingView is the 50 EMA, right? It's the same EMA that Swipecoin uses. I use it so then I can have the confirmation from TradingView and on Swipecoin Scalper. So the 50 EMA on TradingView. Yes, guys. Yes, yes, yes. This bluey green cloud, whatever color you want to call it, you guys all got it. The bluey green one, right? It does look green. It looks green. It looks blue. The bluey green one, the one that's not red. All right. If we're buying, we want the bluey green cloud to be present. All right. As soon as we've lost that bluey green cloud, which we have right here, I'm no longer looking for the buy, guys, because I can see. Hold on. I can see that the sellers are now in control. Even right here, you can see this level. Look, I can just do this with my eyes now, guys. Look right here. Boom, bing, bam, boom. Right, I've just dropped a black line on here. Why have I just dropped the black line there? Because this was support. You see where the wicks have come down to it? Support, right? And then it was resistance. And then it was support. And then it was resistance. And then it was resistance. This means this is a key level. So if we can't get back above this level, I'm not buying Bitcoin. I'll be absolutely real with you, because the bears, the sellers, are in control right now. Why am I getting into a buy if the sellers are in control? It's not happening, right? But this is just you training your eye to see these things. And the more you look at the chart, the more you'll see, the more you'll see it, right? So if we break above here and we start trending upwards, then, you know, all right, we can look to take those buys back to 51K. But right now, what can you see as market structure? What can you see, right? We've got a high. This is our high, right? Ooh, that brush is a bit ugly. Oh, why does it look like this? Right, we've got, it's still ugly, but we're going to go over it. We've got a high, pull it down. We've got a low, put it up. What is this? A lower high, right? Pull it down. I'm looking to see right now if we make a what here. If we make a what am I looking to see if it makes, guys? Yes, it's downtrending. Yep, for sure. Yes, Carol, I'm looking to see if it makes a lower low, right? So we've got a high, a low, a lower high, because this is lower than this. And now we want to see if it makes a lower low, right? We want to see if it makes a lower low. What would be a lower low? If it comes down past these candles right here, it will have made a lower low, and then we will be continuing down, right? It's a downtrend. Can you guys see that? Yeah, high, low, higher low. Let's see now, are we going to make a lower low? Are we going to make a lower low? So that is our smooth setup, right? It's cleaner. That's where we look for the long-term setups. Now on your original, Also, guys, there's finally the new video up for your Swipe Coin Scalper. It's a 17-minute video. If you haven't watched this video, please watch it. It's done by
Welcome
Kevin.
everyone to this video. Kevin Barquero here, one of the...
Yeah, and he's going to show you how to use the Swipe Coin Scalper if you don't already know. And there's also a new recommendation for your stop loss and your take profits. Now we're seeing much bigger moves in the market. The 3 steps are still exactly the same. We identify the key level, we spot the break and close, and are we above or below that 50 EMA, right? Oh, what do we know, guys? The Swipe Coin Scalper just called a sell. See? What do you know? The Swipe Coin Scalper just called for the sell, right? The video, Elizabeth, is as soon as you log into the Swipe Coin, if we click on the question mark, then the video will come up. Right, so the question mark right here. So right here, guys, the Swipe Coin Scalper has called for the sell. So what does that mean? We're looking now for this to break and close under 49,724, right? Under 49,724. And what will that do in turn, guys? Because this is the exact same chart that we look for. What will that mean? If this breaks under 49,724, it will have created our lower low. Can we see that? Our high, our low, our lower high. Boom. If we break under here, we're going to see a lower low. Like, guys, this stuff is like clockwork. Once you plug into this information, like, you're calling out the trades before the educators are calling out the trades. Because when I logged in on this session, he had it marked up for the buy, right? Which made sense because we were above the 50 EMA on the 15-minute when we started this call. Now we're below the 50 EMA. And literally, let me get rid of this. Look at this, guys. It broke below it. It came back. It couldn't get above. And now this is resistance, right? We're staying underneath it. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? And what I would be doing is I would be taking this down to our next level. So I'll be taking this down to here. If we break and close, my first take profit, I'll be taking this down to right here. So what is that? 49.7 to 49.3. What's that? That's about 400 pips. Nice trade. But can you see I'm not in a sell right now because it hasn't met my confirmations. All right. Even though I can see the setup very clearly, I need confirmations that this is going down. All right. And I don't have that right now. So I'm not in a trade. There's no trade. There's no trade. All right. Oh my God, guys, it's 6 o'clock and I haven't given you the source, but I feel like this session was saucy. If you think the session was saucy, I want you to drop saucy into the chat, but I'm going to give you the special source that I promised at the beginning of this call. I feel like we had a lot to go over today because, yeah, it was saucy. And guys, what I want you to do after this call finishes and I give you the special source, I want you to go into the chats and I want you to tell the team you guys need to be on this session, right? There's 30 people on this session right now. Imagine how if everyone had this access to this information, the gains we could be running up right now as a Wealthier World team. Oh my gosh, on the 1 hour, look what's just happened. What's happened, guys? What has happened on the 1 hour? What has happened on the 1 hour? Tell me, someone in the chat. Let me know you can see it too. What has happened on that 1 hour? Nope, we've closed above the entry. Yes, we have closed under the EMA, right? We closed under the EMA. We lost the EMA ever so slightly, but you can see we lost it, right? We lost the EMA. We lost that EMA. We closed below. All right. But guys, you can see right here, it closed below and pushed straight back up. So we want to see like a clean, you know, a clean break below. I would definitely wait to see what this candle does, but you'll see it anyway, because this is the hour time frame. You'll see it on the 15-minute before you see it on the hour. All right. So if we get breaks below 49,724, then we're clear to take this for a nice little scalpy sell. All right. But with that being said, let me give you the source so I can get you guys on your way.
Lisa, before you give any source, yeah, just quickly,
Yes, go on.
if you are in my, if you anyone took that trade, that Bitcoin trade that I put on, that's a long-term trade, just to let people know. It's not something that's quick, because I think the TP that I had for that was 57,000. So again, if you're in that trade, of course, you know, it's up to you guys. You can just let it run and hit the stop if it does. I don't think it will, but then just to let you know that it is a long-term trade.
Yeah, I didn't give your trade.
Panic.
I didn't give your trade on the session, so that's fine. Don't worry. the exclusive of the trade, but I didn't give the trade on the session because
I don't want no one to call me in it.
Y'all get your source from Picasso, yeah. We'll take Picasso stops, but yeah, thank you, girl. That makes sense. Yeah, that is long term for any of exclusive team on here. Yeah, Bev, you laugh at Tara. Yeah, she said she don't want nobody calling her name. Right, so just quickly, let me look in the chat box, see if I missed any questions. I need to put my EMA line in lime green, so I always see that confirmation. New info. Nice, Seychelle. Love that. Make sure you've got that on there. So your EMA, your confirmation is your EMA. As the 15-minute, it's showing momentum. And on the hour, it's usually showing more structure, right? So you'll see if you've lost structure or if you've gained support and resistance. But on the 15-minute with the EMA, it's showing momentum. So that's why the swipe coin scalper calls trades off of that 15-minute EMA. So I hope that makes sense. Elizabeth, what does the EMA indicate? Okay, I just answered that. Great. Let me know if that makes sense as well, Elizabeth. Mariah, welcome, Mariah. It's your first time on the call. What is the first thing I should learn? So the first thing you should learn is this video right here. So watch this video. It's about 15 minutes long, and it will give you your free confirmations on taking buys and sells on the swipe coin scalper. And if you have a look in the resources section, Mariah, in Discord, you'll see I've got a video of me doing a session just like this, breaking down how to also use the tools on the side and how to take the trades on it as well. So I would recommend watching that video and then watching some of the videos that are in the resources section as well. All right, but welcome to the family, Mariah. We can see, guys, look, 8 minutes left of this. This is looking real saucy. I'm about to bag myself some pips today. All right, quickly, guys, quickly. What do I want to show you guys? Yes, I will put the video in Discord, Dion, I promise. I see how I haven't lost anyone off the call today, even though it's 6 o'clock, right? Because you lot are holding out for the source. All right, so we're gonna ramp this to the day. Right, and we are going to add, and if you're on your computer right now, write this down or do it along with me. You're going to add an indicator. Hello? Oh, I thought someone unmuted. We are going to add an indicator on our trading view right now called the MMBS, right? The Mayer multiple bands, MMBS. If you put MMBS into there, MMBS, yes, you want to change to day chart. Oh, 1 p.m. in Florida. The indicator is MMBS. This one right here, you'll see it, Mayer multiple bands, and you want the one by glass half full. All right, the editor, the scripter of it is glass half full. Now on the free trading view, you can only have 3 indicators at a time. This is not an indicator that you're going to use day to day, But what you want to do is come here and favorite it so you guys can find it when you do need it. Okay. When you do need it, you're going to come here and find it. So that's the MMBS. I'm going to click on it. And you're going to be like, whoa, Lisa, what are you showing me right now? It's all going to make sense in just a second, guys. All going to make sense in just a second. Now, this indicator, let me zoom out. You'll see it looks like a bit of a rainbow, right? This indicator right here, guys, is going to show you how to safely exit out of the bull run, right? I was mind blown when I saw this. And this is something I always wondered. How am I going to know when to sell, Curtis Cobain? How am I going to know when to get out, right? And this is exactly what this indicator is for. You don't need to change any of the settings on it, guys. You don't need to change any of the settings. You can make this orange line here bolder and white, but you can watch the video on Curtis Cobain's session if you really want to. But let me just break it down in 2 minutes. Exactly what this is. So this is showing you like hot and cold into the market, right? This only works on Bitcoin. Please don't go and try and put this on Ethereum. Hold on. Get rid of this. Please don't try and go and put this on Ethereum. Please don't do that. Or your currency pairs. Please don't do this. This was made for Bitcoin. Okay. Now, when you see it at the bottom, right? The bottom places, these are the best places to buy Bitcoin, right? What do we say? Observe the masses and do the opposite. This is fear, guys. This is fear right here. People are like, oh my God, Bitcoin's crashing. Look at this. This Bitcoin right here was 4K. That's what Ethereum is right now. Mind blown or what, right? That is what Ethereum is right now. When people saw Bitcoin right here, what did they think was happening? They thought Bitcoin is over, it's done for, right? 4K Bitcoin, what is that? Whatever. Oh, I see some people just dropped off the call. I feel sorry for y'all. You're about to miss this sauce. So this is your prime places to buy, right? When you come down into these zones. Looking back right here, like 2K Bitcoin, guys. 7, 4, right? But let's get a little bit into right now. What have we just dipped into? We've just dipped into this red zone right here, right? And this red zone right here was our 29K Bitcoin that we've just seen. Now we're pushing up into the amber and the green zones, right? Now, this is when Bitcoin's getting hot. This is when people start talking about it again. It gets into the news, right? When it gets up into here. But when Bitcoin gets into these sections right here, that is where you want to exit. That is where you want to get out. That's where you want to sell Bitcoin. Does that make sense? When we're in the hot stages, because is this actually the day? Hold on. Let me look back. Why does my chart look so fat? All right, yeah. So remember, Bitcoin moves in cycles, right? So we go up, we come down. It goes in the emotional cycle. We've covered that. We'll go through it a different day again if you're new on the call. But look right here. Bitcoin came up to the hot, oh my God, it's too much, right? And then we saw the massive sell-off, all right? And that's every time we hit those peaks. So these bands are going to help us when it comes to us getting out safely of our coins, moving into stable coins, knowing when the bull run has come to an end. Because on the outside world, it will not look like the bull run has come to an end. I promise you, it will not look like it. It will look like everybody and their mother telling you that they are a crypto enthusiast. The BBC News is going to be telling you to buy a Bitcoin. You're going to see buy a Bitcoin on the side of the bus. The outside world is going to be telling you to buy Bitcoin. And that is because we know that's when everybody's buying, we should be selling, right? Because we observe the masses and we do the opposite, all right? We buy when the market is low and we sell when the market is high. We buy when the market is low and we sell when the market is high, right? So we weren't buying Bitcoin at 60K, guys. We weren't doing it. Why am I going to buy Bitcoin at 60K when I can buy Bitcoin at 30K? Half price sale, baby, right? Ethereum, 4K now. Got into Ethereum at 1100, under 1,000 a coin, right? Half price sale. Anyone that bought Ethereum when I told them to on this call has doubled their money. Facts. Doubled their money. And I know that because I've doubled my money. No income claims, right? But we have gone 100% on Ethereum since the call, when we know that we should be buying 5 ETH, right? 5 ETH will turn you into a 6-figure investor. I have no doubt about it in my mind. So guys, with that being said, this is the indicator that's going to get us out safely. I will do a whole session on this when we get into the bull run, so we can prepare ourselves to come out. We always want to be one step ahead, right? We always want to be one step ahead of the masses. It's too late to be thinking about buying Bitcoin when it's 100K, when we had the opportunity to get in at under 29, right? So, and we're looking at 29 like it's expensive because we're comparing it to Ethereum that's 2K. And now people are looking at Ethereum like it's expensive and it's 4K. But I just showed you that Bitcoin, when it was 4K, was the best time to buy Bitcoin, right? Look right here, 4K. But at the time, it would have looked expensive to the person. You can't create, well, you can create another tab, Sham, but you can only have 3 indicators across your trading view. So you don't want to use this. So just save it as a favorite. Yes, Natalia, you should absolutely buy and hold Ethereum. You should absolutely buy and hold Bitcoin. If you're just starting out, literally in your 11 steps, you want to make sure you've opened your crypto wallet and you have got some crypto in there. We are just about to enter the bull run. It's going to be exciting times. It's not allowing me to, and I only have one option in my indicator, not 3 like you. What do you mean one option, Shan?
Do you mind if I talk? Because I don't know if I can type properly. So
yeah,
you see that?
1 second. Let me just end the recording right here. Let me just end the recording. With that being said, guys, follow me on Lisa Learns Forex on Instagram and subscribe to my channel. Let's go.